Look at the size of those big boys. Ooh. It's 45, but it is cold. So cold. And legend has it, if you look into that window on the left-hand side there, you can just see the ghost of Hey everybody, I'm back camping, camper cabin camping this time. Forestville, Mystery Cave State Park, southern Minnesota. Wyckoff would be the closest town. Also Preston, not too far from the Iowa border. Forestville, I might be able to walk down and visit. The cave is closed for the year, although I might try to get down there and check it out and maybe just show you where the entrance is and stuff to it. As far as I know, I'm going to be the only one staying in the state park. The only thing that are open at this time are the 5 cabins. And as of yesterday when I looked, I was the only one that had one booked. So I might be the only one here in this whole state park staying tonight. Also, it's the beginning of daylight savings time. So I only have a few hours of daylight. So I'm going to go try to get checked in and then see what we can check out. I think I'll use my car though. Alright, I got checked in. I was surprised that anybody was even in the office, so that was nice. She confirmed I'm the only one here tonight staying, so I got the state park to myself this evening. Okay, these are walk-in sites, not a problem. Ooh, piece of wood. All right, we'll get this going. Mink. Somebody's watching me. There's no privacy anywhere. Look at this guy. He's wagging his tail. Hello. How's it going? Trying to get a better look at me. All right, I am basically all set up. It only took 2 minutes, but it is nice and cozy in here. Not much light in here. I guess that one is a little bit more than usual. Yeah, basic setup for State Park, Minnesota. 2 bunks, a table, no cooking. You can prep, but you can't cook, so I'll be prepping here. And it's warm because it's cold outside. 35, 36 degrees right now. No sign of anybody. Except the crows. So I have assembled a nice quantity of firewood here to go. So when I get back, I can start the fire. And the coals, I got about an hour and 45 minutes of daylight left. So I want to get back here in about 45 minutes. Start getting things ready before dark. And there's always tomorrow morning. So this area has 5 cabins. You got one up there. That one's closest to the entrance down there where I parked. And there's 2 more back in the woods in that way. So I've got kind of the middle one. Even though it's in the middle, you're tucked away. These are nice. I mean, a lot of times you have them and they're like right there. You can kind of walk back and it's still very private. This one's not. Mink. Go with mink. The cabin, not the, yeah. Also, I'm wearing my yellow vest today. It's hunting season out here. Not in most of the park. I think there are parts of it you can, and there are signs I was driving through saying no hunting, but it just seems like a good idea to wear something more visible than normal this time of year. I don't know if they keep them open, I think through the end of November, so a couple more weeks. For non-electric, you can still try to get out here. But there ain't a lot of people. And if you want to use the restroom, these are your only options right now. Not a big deal. Well, for most people. There's a few, handful of non-electric sites still open. Nice open tent sites. Nobody in tents today. And that was the sign I was talking about that are all over the park. These giant nuts. Very quiet up here. There are a few cars around here, but I saw a couple people walking, but not much else. So this is historic Forestville, Minnesota. And if I see some signs that tell me a little bit more about it, I'll let you know. Basically, I believe it's like a they consider it a ghost town, abandoned town that they've kind of rebuilt. Now this is at the state park here. You even have this bridge here that's pedestrian only. 1899 from the Gillette Herzog Manufacturing Company, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Something bent that. Horse medicine, school slates, eyeglasses, flour might have been for sale for trade in the log cabin store. 1853 till 1910. Disregard that machinery over there. That's not part of the historic. And in regular days of the year, you can walk through here, and I think they have actors and stuff, or whatever we call them. You can go in the general store and stuff like that, I think. Quiet neighborhood. Historic Forestville. Now I wonder, I don't usually use the selfie stick that I have. Maybe. We'll see if that turns out. Looks like the old chicken coop. And of course the 100-year-old dish over there. And that's probably the outhouse. No, the half moon meant something, right? The crescent moon, or I have no internet connection out here, so I don't know. Comment below. One thing's for sure, this ghost town is sure a ghost town today. The Root River. That's what river we're on, the Root. And if you have a beer on there here, it would be the Root beer. Couple fish just zooming by down there. I don't know if the camera can show that. Okay, so tonight I'm gonna make grilled pizza. I'm gonna try to. I got pizza crust, dough. Somewhere over there I've got a jar of pizza sauce. Got a couple of mushrooms, some onions, put on top of it. Couldn't find regular sausage, so then I got Italian style turkey sausage, which I'm sure will just work out just fine and probably be maybe even a little bit better for me. And then mozzarella. And of course you have to have goat cheese on your pizza, because this is fancy grilling we're doing. All right, I got the fire kind of going. It's struggling a little bit. Coals going. And over here, got that ground turkey. Smells amazing. Some mushrooms and onions, so I'm gonna let this go for a little bit more. Bring it in and try to assemble a pizza. Kind of smells like a pizza. Unrolled dough for thin crust, press out dough, rectangular on a greased bacon. Well, we'll see. Didn't these always scare you as a kid when they would pop? Ugh. There it goes. Alright, I know this is cast iron. I don't know if I'll do a shot of spray in here in the bottom. Probably not the right thing to do with the cast iron, but I'm gonna try it. Just like making a pie. Probably should have done the thicker cut mozzarella, but a bit late now. That. Ugh. Oh, the rest of this I can keep for my breakfast with my egg, and looks like it will work, but we'll won't know until we cook it. So time to wash up and get this on the grill, I guess. Okay, I almost forgot the goat cheese. Don't forget the goat cheese. I'm not sure how hot this is going to be. That's really heavy. I'm going to put on there and see how long it takes. If I got to swing it over and that's going to be hotter over there, I'll just swing that around and put it over the main fire. But at least I got it prepped to this part before dark here, which it is getting to right now. About 10-15 minutes, and see like the sides are bubbling there, the crust is rising. You're just gonna be patient with it and see how this goes. Probably have to cover with some tin foil a little bit later, and then if I don't feel like it's doing the process quick enough, I'll do it over the fire here, but we'll let it keep going as long as I'm not attacked by anything out in the woods, because it is dark. I got light. Alright, I covered it for a while, and I'm thinking this looks pretty, probably as good as I'm going to get it. It's starting to get some burning smell, so it might have burnt on the bottom. We're going to take a look though. Get it inside. Oh! Alright, I won't lie, it does smell a little burnt, so it might be burnt on the bottom, but wow, that looks... Top of it looks great, but you know, it might be burnt on the bottom. Yeah, you can, oh yeah. Yep. That's burnt on the bottom. Woo. Hey, I'm still gonna try this and eat it up, but I can't cut it with one hand, so I'll be back in a moment. So if I show you this pizza like this, it looks absolutely delicious deep dish, but if I'm being honest with everybody, yeah, you get charred on the bottom. Next time maybe I'll do some research, but I think what I'm going to do is just got some good dough on the top. It's still good, and I'm just going to kind of eat it this way, because why not? I'm not going to waste the food. It smells fantastic, by the way, other than it being burnt on the bottom. So cheers. Here's to burnt grilled pizza for the first time. Oh, that's good. Could use some more crust. got like, so despite being charred on the bottom, these puffier parts that I didn't pinch down cooked really nice, and so there's like the dough here, and so I can just kind of, I've mixed it up, and this probably looks horrible, but it is, the toppings are really good. And it was, hey, it's decent, I like it, so I just need to not burn the bottom of it, and it'll be wonderful. And this is probably more than, even with the crust, I could not eat this whole thing, so you learn by trying, I guess, right? Well, there is something definitely scrounging around over there that I can hear. But isn't the silence nice too? And there is the moon, full moon. So it's morning, and slept fairly well, except I was awakened a few times. Something was, I don't think it was in the cabin. I think it was in the underneath the floorboard, scratching like a critter of some sort, kind of on both that side and that side down there. I thought it was maybe the heating units first making noise, and no, it was more of a kind of noise. So I don't think it was a mouse in here. I threw my shoe over it towards that way, and it stopped for a little while. And probably not the best place to have left my shoe overnight, but all's well. Time for coffee. My egg broke. So, always have a backup, even if it is granola and berries. So I've got everything out of the cabin. It's all locked up. A little extra firewood I had from yesterday. I will leave for the next person. Maybe someday somebody will leave some for me. Bound to happen. Sun's out this morning. It's like 9:30. But it's deceptive because it is very brisk out, cold. Which brings me to my next point. My tenting days are over probably for the year. I am going to Iowa next week, but even down there, 10 days out is not looking very good for tenting temperature-wise, but you can always bounce around down there, so maybe. Which will make it harder for me to make these videos. Because obviously not the Ritz, but it does take more money for these camper cabins. But when you have a whole park to yourself, hey, I can't complain. Other than the wind, it's very quiet. Not a soul around. This is a big campsite for your horses. Look at this. You can get your rig set up there. Leave your horses tied up there. Got your campsite. That's what all this whole camping area is. For camping with your horses. That's pretty cool. Cave is closed for the year, you can still get there, and wow, pay attention or you'll go right off the edge of this thing. Looks like there's some cars up there. It's a few miles, 3-4 miles from where I was staying, so but they're considered the same state park. Kind of slash in the middle of the two. These are both state vehicles here. But yeah, in normal times of the year, you can go right in this building here. And tour the cave. And there you go, even though we're not going in. I can't imagine with my GoPro I would get very many good shots inside of a dark cave anyways. You can do a lantern tour. Wild cave tour for 4 hours. Jeez. Or just do the scenic one for an hour. Daily during the summer. Closed for the season. Oh yes. There's just beautiful, beautiful farmland around here too. The whole drive up here. Down here. I'm down. So from Old Cave Road in southern Minnesota, well, that'll be it for this one, I think. Mystery Cave, Forestville State Park. The same way that I felt like I was in the middle of nowhere up in the Gunflint Trail, I kind of feel here. No cars. Deserted. And I love it. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. The videos are going to get harder to do from here on out. Oh, look at this tracks. Oh, get down. Probably the raccoon that was trying to get into my cabin in the middle of the night last night. Thanks for watching.